Curse of Strahd traps the players in a vampire's dread domain. If you like the thrill of not really knowing what's happening in the shadows, oh boy, have we got a recommendation for you. Today we will be thinking through our review of Curse of Strahd by Wizards RPG Team. The realm of Ravenloft was conceived as a suitable home for a powerful vampire with rich history and thick atmosphere. The party must explore these lands and prepare for a final confrontation with the master, Strahd von Zarovich himself. You are surrounded by mist, wolves howling in the distance. A woman is hysterically searching for her lost daughter, but no one in town will even glance her way. Will you help her? Or do you first investigate why her neighbors are afraid? Many situations like this await the players inside this book. Curse of Strahd is Gothic horror, reminiscent of Bram Stoker's Dracula. It has all the tropes and trappings you would expect, as well as several distinctly D&D elements that help ground it in the larger game. As this setting and situation have been explored many times since it was first drafted by the Hickmans in 1982, many of those ideas have been interwoven into this work. There's a lot to see and do before the party is ready to assault the castle. All of the pillars of Gothic horror support this adventure: mystery, medievalism, death, decay, morbidity, deeply felt emotions, political machinations. The master's presence is felt everywhere, but he does not simply destroy the party without toying with them first. All in Barovia serve the lord of this land, and the group will truly feel that as you play through this story. The beginning of the book sets things up with some background and an important event that adds an element of randomness to each playthrough. Following this are a series of sites, chapter by chapter, getting progressively more difficult towards the back of the book. The one exception here is the castle itself, which sits in the middle of things at chapter 4. The book wraps up with a few character options, magic items, and new monsters, but not much more than are really necessary for the story to unfold. The handouts here are quite good, though a couple of them fall short of what you're actually going to need to play through it. More on that in a minute. As a player, if you find vampires overdone, if you want to explore your deep and detailed backstory, or if you just rather open a muffin shop, this is not the adventure for you. This is Strahd's tale, first and foremost, and you'll be experiencing it more than anything. On the other hand, if you love story and look forward to each week's game to see what's going to happen next, definitely sign on for this ride. In my opinion, it's quite possibly the best one Wizards has ever made. If you're a player who wants to explore a dread domain and confront the beast within, you will tell stories about this experience for years to come. DMs need to do their homework. Absolutely get your hands on I, Strahd by P.N. Elrond and consume that first. Then read this work cover to cover, taking notes. Finally, go back through it again. Over-prepare for this one, you'll be glad you did. Also, if playing in person, there's a certain deck of cards you'll want to pick up. I tried printing these myself from what the book provided, and it just wasn't worth the effort. If you use a battle map, there's not one for the entire castle. The Isometric Map is beautiful and makes the castle easy to understand, but you need a top-down view for almost any VTT experience, so check out the DM's Guild for some options there. There are a few spoilery elements that you'll want to know too, so reach out online for advice before you begin. Hop on our Discord, and I'll be happy to explain. I also have affiliate links below for my recommendations. Once you've done your homework, this thing almost runs itself. Any gaps in player knowledge are easily disguised by the mystery elements of the setting, and even killing a character can be used to further the story. I love this one personally, and will run it as many times as I get the opportunity. It's just so good. If I haven't already said it enough, this one is a shared story, and not your typical dungeon crawl by any means. Definitely give it a go though, and I bet you'll fall in love like I did. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and check out our website at rethinkgaming.com. We're always releasing new content, and we offer services to make you the best player or dungeon master that you can be. If you want a copy of all of our gaming content, see the links below, and consider joining us on Patreon or supporting us on DM's Guild. This has been Bob with Rethink Gaming. Please comment below and let me know your thoughts on Curse of Strahd. And remember, think, rethink, play.